on. It's on. You gotta talk to her. Oh yeah. Good job. Oh yeah, Google it. You like it.
I cannot engage with you before the live because you pissed me off. In the comment Texas, what you said about the show was blasphemy. It was disrespectful. Before we start,
I wouldn't even finna bring that part up. I wouldn't even talk about that part.
MYECOMICS is the best, I guess you know why.
That's right, we back.
No, that was just me talking to you. I wasn't even finna bring that part up. I was gonna talk about good stuff.
I'm gonna bring it up. You know,
I was talking about good stuff, man.
Out of all the concepts on the show, that's what you decided to start with. I'm like,
that was me talking to you. I'm like, there's a lot of good points. I mean, there's a lot of other good stuff I enjoyed about the show, but then there was that part, and I was just like, oh, okay, all right.
When I read it, I just started.
Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm angry. Interesting.
Oh my God. All right, back, man. And if y'all don't know, on TikTok and YouTube, we're here to talk about I Am Virgo. And this show is about a 13-foot giant. And it's a nice storyline. So we want to get into it. We want to talk about it, you know, and not talk about politics. Where you going? Guess I'll play my music again. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. We're gonna take we got some commercials here. Hold on.
Go back.
That's not gonna work.
So if y'all don't know what's happening in that part, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So in I Am Virgo, a regular 5'6" chick who's played by Denzel Washington's daughter, Tasha Washington.
Oh.
I can't remember her name. Hold on. The cast is. I should have had all this ready, but I got so much stuff going through my mind, man. Hold on, let me get this ready. Olivia Washington. That's Denzel Washington's daughter.
Okay, I see.
He has.
What's going on, bro?
She has sex with a 13-foot giant. I guess when he pull it out, you know, that's like just too much for her to handle. So they find other ways.
Ready for the giant. She won't ready for the giant yet.
Right. She found other ways to pleasure him. And with her,
I was a little confused about like the first part, because it's like she went on 3 different sides.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess on one side.
I was like, I'm grown and I don't know what's going on yet.
Oh, you know, because she went ahead and satisfied just she pleasured the tip of it. You know what I'm saying? With some friction. Because
on the side?
Yeah, she could it was laying to the side, you know.
Nah, yeah. She was like on his shoulder, bro. Like, I was like, what's going on?
That's where it was at.
Nah.
Yeah. We're talking about 13 feet, dog. 13 feet.
But she at his shoulder, bro. Like, well, I was like, what's going on? But I was like, if they happy, they happy. I'm like, all right.
Yes, Nick, bro. This show is about a giant. It's called I Am Virgo. And again, the young lady in there is played by Denzel Washington's daughter, Olivia Washington. Then you
I didn't
got
know that was Denzel Washington's daughter.
right. Then you got Kudu's played by Jarrell Jerome.
Yeah.
He's known for that. What's that show? It's not I Am 13. It's the one about the When They See Us.
When They See Us.
Yeah, When They See Us. He was the kid in there. Then you got of course you have Mike Epps, and then you have Carmen Ejogo. I can't say her name. Walter Goggins as the hero, and I want to make sure I say this correct because I can't remember the name of the other show. I'm gonna pull it up here in a moment. But the director and the makers of this show made another show, and this kind of goes down the line of seeing things a little bit differently. You know what I'm talking about?
Was it Sorry Keep You for Waiting or something like that?
Yeah, Sorry to Bother You. Thank you.
Sorry to That's it. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
That was crazy.
Right. And so, like in Sorry to Bother You, they explore a different concept of how society could work versus how it works. And it's like in Sorry to Bother You, like, you know, when you're dealing with family members and we like me and him, we constantly bag on each other, but also at the same time, which is societal, right? We bag on each other. That's what we've been taught, to talk about each other. But in Sorry to Bother You, you know, it's like, I hope your hair grow longer and it's dark. I love the color of your hair. Man, your skin looks good. That shirt is fitting you good, man. Your teeth are straight white. I hope you have great days ahead of you. You know, we don't do that. We don't compliment each other. So with this show, I Am Virgo, it explores to me how you can make somebody into the bad guy, or how they make people into the bad guy. And then sometimes the good guy go on ahead and accept that he's a bad guy, or they're a bad guy, and then become the bad guy when they actually was good.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Kind of like Homelander is the good guy.
No, Homelander is far from good. Far from good. That dude is selfish as hell.
Soldier Boy was the good guy. Everybody else was the bad guy.
Nah. Soldier Boy is about, well, so sorry to veer off. In Superman and Lois, with Superman's son is that they're exploring that content of, is he saving people for clout, or is he saving people because it's the right thing to do? So that's what they've been exploring in season 3 of Superman and his son, because his son he wanted to get the fame and all that kind of stuff when he saved somebody. And Superman's like, nah, we don't do it for that. So, you know, they kind of at odds, and he going down that learning curve. So same thing with I Am Virgo, you know what I'm saying? He going down that learning curve.
What happened?
He going down the learning curve, and then because his parents kept a lot of stuff from him in life.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, what are your thoughts?
No, I mean, like I said, like yeah, it was a lot of good parts to it. Like you said, like, you know, he grew up like a giant baby. I mean, in the beginning, like, they was running with this giant baby about as big as she was. I mean, she was pretty strong. She was carrying him like that. But then, like, they hid him from the world, like, his whole life. I was trying to catch on, like, why they kept him hidden and stuff. But I noticed, like, they have a bunch of concepts in there as to why he was hidden and, like, what's going on, and, like, the tiny people in there. But they never really talk about, like, how it happened. Like, you know, where, like, how did he become a giant? Where did he come from? Like,
they explored that.
Giants. Huh?
They explored that.
Nah, we don't know his mom and dad. We don't know where he
we don't know his mom and dad. But number one, before we get into the mom and dad piece, right? How did she get that out of her? I mean,
that's how big was the mom? I don't think he came from her. I think she found him.
No. She did. But that's the thing. No, it didn't come from her.
I don't think he did.
No, it didn't. They said that she was in the hospital. They seen it happen. Obviously, the mom died or something. I don't know, but they said that every generation a giant comes along.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, man. You may be right, Maybe I missed that part.
We don't know how she was born. I mean, we don't know how he was born. You want to see that, and I guess they'll tell that in the second season. How was he born?
I mean,
but whoever
like,
woo!
The way they made it sound was like he wasn't theirs, and the dad was taking stuff from the company. Like he had worked at 23 years and stuff, and like then we don't know how the little people got changed into little people because remember the dude, he punched him in the face. He got into a fight. Next thing you know, he's like knocked out, wakes up, he's like a little person somewhere, and like a lot of stuff, a lot of holes in the story aren't explained in full details, like the why things happen, like. How do those people become little?
They did that for a reason, so you can lead to season 2. Yeah, he woke up.
Yeah. I mean, we'll probably find out in season 2, but right now we have no clue.
And what I like is Flora or Olivia Washington, Denzel Washington. Do I gotta keep saying that? Like how they explore how her powers work. You know what I'm saying? And then how nobody really noticed that she got powers except for Cootie.
Yeah,
you know, kind of like what I noticed, and her parents. But to her parents, they showed I think it was episode 6 or 7 when they showed her talking slow, but she was moving. I'm like, huh? I'm trying to understand what was going on with that. So they explored that a little bit different. And then I like the other superpower.
She was like, I'm not fast. Everybody else is just slow. So to her, she like normal speed is like super fast, but everybody else is moving super slow. So she's actually like moving slow so people will understand her. So
right.
When she says she gets bored, she gets like bored for real. If she don't have a real conversation, a deep, meaningful conversation, like it's just or this and that, like she gets bored quick. So that's why she said she fell for Cootie. I mean, for Cootie, because she said he was crazy. And she was like, I like that.
Right, because he was different.
Right.
And then I didn't understand what they was doing with Jones until the 5th, 6th episode when she did that thing like behind her.
Yeah.
Like, and then she started telling the story. So she got the power of storytelling or the power to convince you. I don't know. I call it a voice because we didn't really get a name for her.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Power to convey, like, her perspective. I don't know, but but once again, like, he's the only one that saw it. Everyone else didn't really see that.
The hero seen it.
Yeah, the hero seen it. But like when she was doing it to the crowd, like, Cootie was the only one that saw it when she was speaking to the crowd.
Are you sure? Is that what he wanted to see?
Huh?
Well, I guess, I mean, until they give us more information, you would think that
because no one else was like, or like, look at the scenery. Like, he was the only one, and he was like, how did you do that? And she was just like, oh, not right now. But like, didn't nobody else like react to it the way he did? And then the same thing when she started talking to the hero, like, boom, it happened there. But
because she had to convince
hero.
Cootie. She had to convince him too, and she didn't know she was doing it. Which brings me to another part. The what's my man named Scat? How he died? That was crazy.
Yeah. Ooh, man. And then so probably in the season 2, we're gonna see the ghost of Scat talking to Cootie.
Oh yeah.
Because he kept popping her up in certain places, like the movie How High. He kept popping up. And he was just like right there. It was just weird. Like, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't realize that he's dead or something like that. But he's just hanging out quiet, just like looking at folks.
And then the dude who was the positive dude in the beginning, like Felix. Once Scat passed away, he against everybody.
He got super negative. Yeah, he started blaming everybody for Scat's death and stuff. Like, I was babysitting you. It was just, I mean, it turned real dark on his part.
Yeah, he been dark. He was dark the last 4 episodes. I'm like, no, I ain't got my car no more. Oh, but
so he's grieving. He's gonna be grieving pretty hard if they start that up again. That's probably gonna be his like trying to like, I guess, come to terms with what happened and process it.
Right, and then to go back to was that the third episode where they was in the club and people didn't. I had to rewind it for the family. They didn't see where when Cootie came out, he knocked over the thug, and that's what caused the fight.
Ah, okay.
Right. Yeah. He was like, hey, you ain't see me right there, son. And then the way they had him jump up off the car.
That's stupid, bro. Like, what's going on? Like, he hit him and then he smacked all through them. Like,
right, that was the funniest.
Yo, so like I said, like we don't know why he went why everybody was made tiny yet. And then I don't know, it seemed like there was, I understand, like, you know, Hero was cutting off the power and stuff, but I don't know, it seemed kind of convenient, or I don't know, it seemed almost like a coincidence. Every time Cootie was getting ready to leave a place or something like that, the power would go out then or something.
So when you text that to me, I was falling asleep, and I ran that by Jewel.
Yeah.
Did you notice when Cootie was, every time he got ready to leave, she's like, no. And I was like, because I kept thinking that it's something with Cootie. Yeah. He's who's drawing power, because it ain't the Hero. Because with the Hero, we got it in the 7th episode or the 8th episode that he was running a backup generator.
Bro, there's only 7 episodes.
Well, 6 episodes, but he was running a backup generator, so it wasn't him that was drawing the power.
Yeah. Wait, what?
It wasn't the Hero, like anything the Hero people was doing, because he had a.
Yeah, I mean the Hero. I thought it showed that the Hero was cutting the power sometimes. Like he.
No, they kept saying it was.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure I saw that part. Where
I'm pretty sure you're wrong on that.
Because that was right before she explained the whole thing with the power companies, like not paying.
No,
saving money by cutting power. But then I saw Hero walk in the room and cut the lights. And then
that wasn't in reference to that.
The whole town's lights went out and stuff.
Yeah, but that wasn't him.
That wasn't him?
That had nothing to do with him. In the episode before that, it showed that his lights was getting cut off. And remember, his series sounded like Bill Cosby, and it said we're starting the backup generator. Right.
Well, you sure I shouldn't wait another 5 minutes for you to get some Jello?
So I'm excited to catch season 2 and see how they do it with it. And I'm not gonna lie, some of the stuff in there is cheesy, but it's a good cheesy. It can't be no more cheesier than the Doomsday that was in Superman and Lois.
Man, I know everybody hating on that, but man, they got a certain budget they got to work with, and I felt like they did a pretty good job on that.
Well, here's the thing with that. It's a TV show versus a movie, and either or, you know, the Doomsday and Superman versus Batman look better than the Doomsday and Superman and Lois.
But they did what they could with the budget they had.
That was a great way to end the season, in my opinion. So you got a word from the sponsor?
Ick. Men tripping and falling? Ick.
Men being cold?
Ick.
This is Brian, and he's trying to decipher one question unknown to the male species. What is an ick?
An ick is just like when a man does something cringy. For example, being happy. Like, men used to go to war and die. Why are you smiling?
Despite being given countless examples, Brian cannot identify the common denominator that constitutes what makes an ick. As a result, he lives in constant fear of committing a heinous ick in front of the bitches.
So what do you mean, ick list?
It's a list of my icks. Like, 1, men laughing. I feel like expressing joy is kind of girly. 2, him not having a good relationship with his mom. 3, him being too close with his mom. That's fucking weird.
No matter how hard he tries, Brian can't seem to make sense of it. But one thing he knows is that he's always at risk of committing an ick, no matter how dire the situation.
Y'all run me all y'all shit right now.
Yeah, okay. I mean, hell nah.
What you mean, hell nah? You ain't got no choice. Nobody's around to hear you scream for help.
So? I don't do screaming. I'll leave that to the females.
When we asked Emily why she broke up with Brian even though he saved her from the mugger, she said, Brian jumping in front of a bullet for me was nice and all, but now he has a limp, and limping is a huge ick for me.
We gotta work on
You can't
video.
win, bro. You just can't win.
We gotta work on your video links. No more than 25 seconds. Please. Nick Greer, can you talk to him? Kathleen, can you let him know? No more than 25 seconds. Anyways, well, I gotta look up at you on TikTok and then look straight at you on YouTube. Anyways,
That's really just it then, Gary? You're just gonna walk.
that was powerful, wasn't it? I mean, it came in so positive. And
So that's really just. So that's really. So that's. So that's really. So that's really. So that's really. So that's. So that's really. So that's really. So that's really.
nobody's gonna watch the show if you gonna sit here and flex how big your biceps are. Let's get into the news, man. First off, I want to say congratulations to Jonathan Majors.
To who?
Jonathan Majors King. They presented.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, they found. Yeah. What was it? They found out. Did she admit to making the whole thing up?
I don't know, but she's arrested. And
yeah, she served her time in jail. Man,
right.
So we got Kang back. I want people still probably be mad. They'll be like, "Oh no, that's not true." But I'm like, whatever, man. They proved it.
Here's the thing. What a lot of people weren't getting is, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Marvel wasn't saying why they was pushing movies back, but they was pushing movies back because guess what? You lost one of the stars of the movies. And so now they back. Let's see how we move forward. They had to either keep them or drop them. But anyways, and the next news is Ahsoka comes out August 23rd.
Ooh.
I knew you'd be happy on that one.
I'm waiting on that one.
Been waiting on that
for a long time, bro.
Yeah, so August 23rd. Am I saying it correctly? Ahsoka?
Yeah, Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah, Ahsoka Tano. Man, Disney is ruling the streaming network. Dog, they got the Mandalorian side. They got on the Marvel side. Come on now, man. They got something coming out all the time. So I can't wait to see that. And we definitely, if somebody's down with it, you know, this person over here, if he's down with it, you know, we're gonna review them episodes when they come out, like the day after or whatever. Next in the news is I wanted to put it up on the screen, but Craven from one of Spider-Man's
I've seen the previews for that.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny to see Craven being played by Quicksilver. I know that wasn't that.
Yeah. He's a good actor, though. He's a good actor.
But yeah, so Craven coming out and the way that they do his origin story, I thought was nice. I thought it was real nice. And then the last thing is, because I know you ain't watching it, but I'm gonna fill you in on it. Secret Invasion is out with Nick Fury. So episode 2 came out this week. One of the things they did is they showed how they was gonna make the Super Skrull. And I'm gonna tell you, don't cut me off on this because this is gonna get good. Give me 1 minute, 1 minute. Don't cut me off. Get your hand off let me see both your hands. Put both your hands up in the air. Put both your hands up in the air. And the one holding the phone too. Anyways, so in the comic books, they show that when they create a Super Skrull, it's from the Fantastic Four's powers.
Oh, no, I was just playing. I ain't gonna cut you off.
Right, they got some of the Fantastic Four powers, but here the origin of the Super Skrull comes from they took DNA from Groot, they took DNA from Killigan, the hot dude that was in Iron Man #3, the one that was burning up. Him. They took DNA from what was the big guy on the Thanos team killed. I can't remember his name. I can't pronounce it. Odinson, the dude that was fighting the Hulkbuster, the big monsters fighting the Hulkbuster in Infinity Wars. The one with the hammer that knocked Iron War Machine out the sky. Nick, help me out, man. Help me out.
Well,
but
I'm drawing blanks right now.
They took DNA from a frost giant in Thor 2. So the Skrulls been around since Thor on Earth. So they saying it's 1 million some Skrulls on Earth already. That's what they just said in episode 2. They already don't infiltrated all over. So they're gonna make Super Skrulls out of. They gave the origin story of them in a different way. So instead of the Fantastic Four, so we're not gonna see the Fantastic Four for a minute. We probably won't see the Fantastic Four in Secret Invasion unless they come in somewhere. But other than that, they've decided to create the Super Skrull unless they mislead us. So Secret Invasion, if you an action buff, then I would say don't watch it. All right. But if you like a good storyline, then watch it, because you got War Machine in there. He fired Nick Fury.
He fires Nick Fury?
Oh, listen, and they got words. They got words. They got words.
Brody?
Huh?
Brody?
Yeah, so it's episode 2, so check it out. Other than that, mine, I ain't got nothing else for the nose, mine.
Hey, what about the boys? When the boys coming out?
Oh. Shit, we need to be asking when Invincible coming out.
Huh?
When Invincible gonna come out?
That's what I'm saying. When we getting Loki. When we getting Peacemaker.
Well, see, Loki might be pushed back due to Kang.
That's right. Dang.
So I don't think we
have. I'm glad they figured that out.
I think I looked at that like 2 weeks ago. Then I kind of left it alone because we didn't have anything for Invincible, and we didn't have anything for the boys yet, unless I'm missing something. But probably not. Anyways, what you got?
Oh my God. What happened to him? Last month I was here. He was normal.
Say hi, Jack.
What happened?
Jack didn't have his seatbelt on. A car cut me off and I swerved off the road and hit a tree. Jack was sitting in the middle street and flew out of the front windshield, landed straight on his head.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm glad he survived. I wish you would have told me this earlier. I feel horrible.
All the trips and expenses are for my boy. I just want him to have a good remaining life, and I can only work a few hours a week for my job because I'm the only one here to take care of him.
You know what? I won't charge you any rent for the next year. It'll be on me. Anything at all, I'm here for you too.
Thank God I put you in acting classes.
Mom, I can't keep doing.
I know it's long. I know it's real long.
You know what? I'm calling your probation officer and your counselor right now. And your therapist.
Oh man.
Now some people might think that's funny. I ain't think that. Because that kind of stuff is going on right now in the world.
like the first part so really messed up, and then they like, it's act like I'm glad I paid for them acting lessons. He's like, Mom, I can't keep doing it. It's so dirty, bro. It's so dirty. Oh man.
All right, bro.
I just want to thank everybody participating in the comments and stuff. And I just want to thank we see here like always tune in and stuff. And
My comics, my comics, my comics, my comics.